If you always wanted to know what it was like editing one of our videos, I'm going to show you right here in this video on HDub50. If you like watching diecast videos, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button, smash the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications when we upload new videos. So as you can see, we use iMovie and I'm starting off on my iPad. The initial edits are all done on the iPad. It's because I can edit anywhere with an iPad. The iMovie on iPad does have some limitations to its editing though, and much of our early videos were done strictly on my iPad. It wasn't until December where I picked up a Apple MacBook Pro, a used one, and then I started using a lot more features, and that's when you started seeing a lot more fading in the video, a lot more shading, not shading, or transparency done in some of the overlays. And what you're looking at here is I added the first or the wide angle video, and then on top of that as a secondary I added the close-up. And now what I'm doing is syncing the audio between the two recordings, and that's how I get the audio to match. And I don't like the audio off the iPad. Even right now I'm using a microphone separate from the iPad because the iPad mic makes it sound like I'm talking in a cup, kind of like this. So I don't like that sound. So I use the audio off the iPhone that we use for the close-ups. That has a better mic on it. Even though it's an iPhone 6s, it does still have better audio than my iPad, which is a lot newer than the iPhone. What you're looking at now is I synced the audio. Let's listen up. We are cracking open. I don't know if you noticed there, but there was a little echo in that. So I'm going to go back, resync the audio again. Let's see what it sounds like. We are cracking open Hot Wheels. So that sounded a little better that time. So you notice that there wasn't an echo with my voice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the first cuts in the video, and I'm going to cut all the excess off the beginning. Notice there was a lot of blank space, or what we call dead air, and I'm going to remove that right there. And then it's going to be a little problem. Listen up. We are cracking open. Now when you get a little further down, notice my overlay video, or the cutaway video, which is on top, kind of disappeared. So I have to undo that action of deleting the blanks, and it's some kind of glitch with iMovie. And what I have to do is remove each track separately and then go back, and then that video ends up back there again. So now I'm going to scroll all the way to the first time I see something in the close-up, and I don't think this is a close-up video. If you see the box for the Tootsie Roller there, that I think I just placed it down. So I'm gonna go down to the first time I see the car or something show up in the close-up, and I'm gonna cut it right at that point. So there you go. So now I have something in the close-up, and I'm gonna go to the point where it just enters the frame. I'm gonna delete or snip the clip right there, the video clip, and then remove everything prior to that, because the overlay is only meant for close-ups, and that's what our primary video is actually the wide angle, where you can see in the picture there we have the display case in the background. You're gonna hear me now do a sound check, and it's just one final check again to make sure that I didn't adjust any audio and it doesn't come off of the synchronization between the two videos. Tootsie Roller HDub50. So after I recheck the audio to make sure that it's still synced, I adjust the volumes because I don't have any cuts in any of the video or audio yet. I can adjust the entire length to one set volume, and I up the audio from the iPhone up to 125%, and then I take down the recording from the iPad because I don't use that audio. Let's do a quick audio and video check. HDub50. If you like watching diecast video. So sometimes after the channel name and leading into the channel promo, there's a gap in audio, and I like to cut that out. 50. If you like, so that's what it looked like raw, and I'm gonna do a shortcut here and a small cut, not a shortcut, but a small cut there, and then remove that section of the video. Let's take a look. This is what it sounds like. HDub50. If you like watching diecast videos, subscribe. So that's all the edits that are done to just the beginning portion of the video, and that is when you're going to get your most highest exposure, because your viewers come in, if they like the video they'll stay longer, but if they watch it and you get through the intro and they don't like it, they may not stay the whole video. So you want to get the beginning, I want to get the beginning half of that, or the beginning portion of the video done as well as possible to try and hold the viewers attention. Here I'm checking the audio to make sure what I'm saying is actually what should be on the video. Numbers before I traded them, so you can see that I did have a lower number. I do trade my lower numbers and I keep the higher ones for me. So it's because the numbers don't matter to me. I have to go and add some pictures, so check this out. I'll put on the screen the photos I took of the picture. So in this section I have to make room for the pictures that I took of the different numbers for the two cars that I got. So what you're going to see here is I have to cut the overlay to do that. Of the numbers before I traded them. So you can see that I did have a lower number. I do trade my lower numbers. So I'm listening to try and find the most opportunistic place to put in those two still photos. And part of the limitation with iMovie, you don't get to see the clock play to see what part of the video that you're on, or to see how much gap this video represents in time. So I have to randomly cut a hole, insert the photo as an overlay, see what it's like, and then adjust it so I can stick in a second photo. Pictures of the numbers before I traded them, so you can in the same spot. And sometimes the videos, when you upload a picture, it'll go in as 4 seconds. So I just kind of made it an even gap where I could stick two photos in. Take a look at what it looks like after I did all the cuts in the video. Of the pictures of the numbers before I traded them. So you can see that I did have a lower number. I do trade my lower numbers and I keep the higher ones for me. So it's because the numbers don't matter to me. I open them up. They're pretty much not worth the same. So the rest of the video is me, or at least the body of the video is me cutting away the overlay video, which is the close-up. And there's times in the close-up where I don't have nothing in the close-up, so I'm going to cut away those unused, or those portions of the video. Then it'll flip to the wide angle shots, and that's usually where I'm holding the car up in front of the display case. And then when we come down to the close-up, you'll see me switch to the overlay video. We use the wide angle video more than we do the overlay close-up. So in this section of the video, you're going to notice that while I'm reviewing the Tootsie Roll, I insert another vehicle into the shot. What I'm trying to find is that section of the video where my arm enters the wide angle to grab the car off of the display case. And I was having trouble finding it because I could barely I couldn't tell when my arm was entering the shot on the wide angle. So I have to switch the overlay, or the cutaway video, into a picture-in-picture so I could see what's going on. And then you see me right at this portion where I stop the video and I make a cut right here so that I can remove that section of the overlay. And here's what it looks like. And we have one up here too. That is from the Drag Strip Demon set. Let's pull out just a little. And I think we have... So I don't know if you noticed in the audio, there seems to be a little echo working its way in. And I don't know how to fix that problem because I don't get it with all the videos. But I do get it every once in a while where the video from the close-up with that audio and the video from the wide angle with that audio, one is ending up a little shorter than the other, or maybe the speed of one is a little faster than the other, that it starts to come unsynced towards the end, and that's why I only keep one audio. Just a little. And I think we have another one from the... So in this section of the video, I'm starting to see that the sine waves for the audio is not matching what I'm hearing. Check out what I have to do to resync the video. This weekend, this weekend. So that's audio was not synced correctly with visually what the sound wave was doing. So what I'm gonna have to do is save my work, exit iMovie. Well, I'm gonna rename it first because I want to make sure I get back to the right video. And here I'm renaming the video, and then I'm going to end iMovie completely so it restarts from new. And after I save the name, you're going to see me hit enter, or I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to close out the video or the app, and then restart the app and go back into the video, and this is what it sounds like after. Get a reply this weekend. So coming up next, we're going to do the outro of the video, and what that's going to do is it's a series of cutting here and cutting there to just trim up the end of the video so that it ends cleanly and not go off into a tangent and stuff. So what we're looking at right now is me scrolling through the end of the video, and I'm going to be taking out portions of the video that is no longer needed, like after I got done with the last few words. There's a few seconds of video behind that we don't need anymore, and when I get it to the laptop in the second part of editing videos, I'm going to need about 20 seconds for end screens. And what I usually do is take the current video and do a picture-in-picture and swap it so that our live action video is up in the left hand corner, and then our end screens pop up in sequence according to how we're saying it in the outro. And then I'll adjust the rest of the video so that we include the overlays for the channel name, the end screens, the remember to subscribe graphics. So I noticed once I got to finishing the outro on this video that I didn't do an outro on the video. So what we're looking at here is I'm going back and I'm recording audio over the video and then inserting that audio in where I would have put the channel name in before we went to end screen. So that's what you were seeing right now. So this is me inserting the newly recorded audio where the outro graphic for HDub50 is going to be. The outro graphic gets inserted in the secondary phase of the editing. So once I get done with it on the iPad, I finalize it here, and then I airdrop it to the MacBook Pro. While on the Pro, then I insert this HDub50 graphic. It's just the way that the different layers works on iMovie that I needed to do it in that manner. If I had did it here and took it to the laptop to finish the editing with the graphic inserted here, I couldn't do certain things with the graphic, like make it transparent where you could see through the letters. So that's why it looks the way it does. I did not insert the HDub50 here in this version or this cut of the video. It's going to get inserted on the laptop once I get it there. So what you're looking at now is the finished product. All that I'm going to do on the iPad as far as editing, I'm going to finalize this version like this. So I have one clip of the entire video. I'm going to send that over to the MacBook Pro where I'm going to finish it with some other graphics, adding the end screens graphics, and then I will finalize that one there, and that's the one that I upload to YouTube. Don't forget to like the video and share the video with your friends. We are HDub50. For our new viewers, please check out the end screens where you'll see links to our previous video, a video YouTube thinks you'll like, and one we think you should watch. And I'll be back on Wednesday with part 2, the final version.